A software bug took down HealthCare.gov earlier this morning, the final day of enrollment. It's Monday, March 31st. Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm Lee Hawkins. The site was offline until just before 8 a.m. Eastern as a rush of consumers are expected to visit the site before their time runs out for this year. Joining me now with the details is Spencer Ante. Good to see you.
Hey, Lee.
Wow. So what a bad time for this to happen.
Never a dull moment at HealthCare.gov.
But we're back up and running here.
Yep.
Tell me what was the problem with the site?
Yeah, so we heard some initial reports that the site was down this morning, and we started calling around. And basically what we learned is that after midnight last night, there was a bug in the software code that related to the processing of enrollment dates. So like, this is the last day for people to enroll. There was some error in the way that was being processed by the site, so they had to take down the site. The site was down until about 7:45 this morning for many hours. They brought it, they figured out what the bug was, they fixed it, and they had to like test it out and make sure it was working again. And they did that, and they brought the site back up at 7:45 in the morning, but it wasn't fully functional. They began queuing people, right? So at that point, people started getting back on the site, but they couldn't do any enrollment. And then finally, by 9 o'clock, they'd figured out everything, all the glitches, and it was fully functional by 9 a.m.
Okay, so we spoke with some certified healthcare application counselors. What was their experience with the site like this morning?
Yeah, so apparently some counselors we spoke to in Pennsylvania were able to create an account, okay, but they couldn't basically log on and finish the enrollment. So that was kind of what the problem looked like to some of the people who were trying to use the site. Obviously, this is, put this in context, the site has had a disastrous rollout. They fixed a lot of the problems last winter. They've been enrolling a lot of people. They passed 6 million people, last Thursday.
Yeah.
They're trying to get to 7 million, which was our original date. But it's continuing glitches like this that make people not fully confident in the site, although they've gotten most of the problems fixed. And so it just doesn't come at a good time.
Yeah.
They need to maximize the amount of hours that the site's open. They need to keep the store open during the last day to maximize that enrollment. And it's just unfortunately a bug that removed that for a number of hours.
And as most people know, this comes as the White House homepage also had its own glitch, which said consumers still had 15 days when in fact today is the deadline. So are we getting any comment from the administration on these bugs?
I called the administration, the Center for Medicaid and Medicaid Services, which is the government agency running HealthCare.gov. They did not have an initial comment. I'm still waiting to hear back from them on what they have to say about this. If and when we do, we will update our story. But so far, they're being mum. They're probably just focused on getting it all fixed internally. But not surprising. A lot of times when we call the people at CMS, they need to run down the issues and figure out what the technical people are saying, and we just haven't heard from them yet.
All right. Well, today is the deadline. I know you will make sure that you stay all over this. Thanks a lot, Spencer.
Thank you.